Greetings fam, it's Sahav here. I'm back with my second video. This is actually the makeup portion of the video, and I wanted to make this video last week, but emotionally I just wasn't into it, like putting on makeup, getting on camera, talking about something like makeup when everything that's going on out there, Black Lives Matter. I don't know why that's so hard to understand, but some people simply don't get it. But I think at a time like this, it's really important that we do focus on spending money within our own communities. And for me, that's in addition to my fashion video, my clothing video, I also really love makeup. I love wearing it. I love buying it. I love putting it on people. And I really want to show you how there's so many brands out there. You have so many options. You have from high end to low end. You can go from Pat McGrath to Black Opal, which just recently was purchased by two Black women. So it's now a drugstore brand owned by Black women. The lip bar, there's so many brands out there that you can purchase that you don't have to go to companies that don't appreciate your dollars. One of the things that I love about spending money with Black businesses, and I'm pretty sure I said this before, is I know that I'm paying a mortgage. I know that I'm sending a kid to school as opposed to me giving money to some corporation that really doesn't care about me. I know that all of these corporations are getting online and, talking about Black Lives Matter and they're donating money, but we've been in this country for over 300 years. Are Black lives just now starting to matter? That's not to say that I'm not glad that it's become important to everyone, but I still think that it's really important for us to shop within our own communities so that we can recycle those dollars. Last I heard, I saw this, oh my God, somewhere on the news, that we had over $1 trillion in spending power. That is powerful. Where your dollars go is extremely important. So start thinking about it, start researching it. And I also want to give you some tips on how to shop online. One of the best, if you have a budget, obviously, like I said, Black Opal is in the drugstores. You can get that or you can go online. You can also, there are some great websites that you can also check out who can help you inform you. Dupe Black on Instagram is amazing. Jackie Aina, I've already mentioned her. She's amazing on YouTube and Instagram. She always includes at least one Black brand in her tutorials. And I'll try to list some of the other ones because there's Marjani. They just sent me an email. Some of these brands, because Marjani, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of like the Black Sephora. They carry all Black brands. I believe they're located in DC. And when you sign up for their email, they give you a 15% coupon. A lot of the Black brands, when you sign up with them, like just sign up for the emails, when they have sales, you'll be the first one to know. They'll have, somewhere between 50, sometimes 30. Sometimes you look up, they have 60% off. I've gotten those sales and those are amazing. Or they'll do free shipping. I personally am not a big fan of paying shipping, but when you order online, you kind of have to. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the brands that I have used and I have enjoyed. I'm not going to do swatches, but I will kind of flip through the palette so you can see the colors, look at the foundations. Just know these people are out there, and then I'll kind of mention them below so you can go to Instagram and check them out. Okay, great. So there are some honorable mentions here, and I'll get to them in a minute. But we're going to start with the brands that are specifically owned by Black companies. I think I've mentioned them before. Didn't realize it was upside down. Sorry. Juvias Place. She's one of the first in the past few years. Like, her palettes are amazing. This is her blush palette. If I can get it open, Lord. These are some of her shadows. I am a huge fan of Juvias Place. As you can see, like, I think I probably own 60% of the palettes that she's released, because her color, first of all, her palettes are only, like, this is 20 bucks. For me, that's a good price for a palette. And then a lot of times she has sales on her website, which is great because, she'll knock like 30 or 40% off. You order 3 or 4 palettes, like $14, you good. And you don't have to order, obviously, as many as I do, but, when you got an addiction, you got to go into it. And She has different sizes. This is one of my favorites. Oh my god, I love this palette with every fiber of my being. And this one. And I like this palette. I don't use it nearly as much as I should. Another black-owned company is Ace Beaute. And I actually have another palette by them, but I couldn't find it. But this is kind of one of the ones that really put them on the map. And the color payoff, like, is fire. Also, we cannot go without including the box of crayons, which has great shipping. Sorry, just moving a lot of stuff out of the way. This is the one to put her on the map. This is a great color payoff. They're very easy to work with. It's a lot of fun. And I actually have bought from her a couple of times. I bought that one, and then I bought it for my niece for Christmas last year, or year before last. And she was just crazy about it. This is actually Pat McGrath. I took them out of the container they came in because I just like them all together. This is when you want to shop with a black brand and you want luxury. Pat McGrath. And I'm not the hugest fan of Pat McGrath's eyeshadows. Other people love her. I'm kind of on the fence. I prefer Juvias Place. This is colored Raine. Black woman owned. As you can see, oh god, that's silver. This palette is so pigmented, like I can only use it a little bit here and there. It's just insane. This is actually what I'm wearing today. This is the color Raine palette. This is kind of the palette that really put them in the eyeshadow game. And these colors are much more vibrant on than they look on this video. Another brand that I really like is the Beauty Bakerie. And this is her face palette. You can see I've really been going in with that highlighter. But it's like blush, bronzer, another blush, a highlighter. It's fire. And she also has foundations, which I've also tried. I'm a bigger fan of this one because it's more of a natural medium coverage. But if you like a full coverage, you can use the cake mix. And honestly, they work really well together. I like to blend them. Let's see. I'm going to save that for later. This is my new favorite foundation. This is by Uoma. And this is one of the best foundations I've ever used, period. First of all, it's a medium coverage that looks like feels like a medium coverage, works like a full coverage. It is fire. I don't know how this foundation got slept on, but it's amazing. And the concealer is so good. It's such full coverage, but it still looks natural. I'm actually wearing it today. And let's see who else we have. More Juvias Place. Her foundation sticks. I didn't try her liquid foundation. I heard it's really good, but I was more into the sticks. And then Mented. This is a great foundation stick. Like, all these are really, really good. Like, I highly recommend them. This one is kind of, okay, so this is weird. This one is called, it's actually her, she changed the name of her company to Range Foundation. And she's actually extended her shade range. Back when she was called Skinny Dip, I bought two because they were only like $12 or $13 a piece and mixed them. This is a great hydrating foundation. Kind of makes me think of the Lip Bars brand when it comes to makeup, but really good. And then I have a Mented lip gloss. Have that on today. Love this color. Like, Mented is known for natural makeup. If you're a natural neutral girl, don't go to Bobbi Brown, go to Mented. And then Klarity Cosmetics. I bought these lip glosses a while back. I love lip gloss, and they're really only like $6 a piece. So, and then there are the honorable mentions. Our honorable mentions are going to be Fenty. Fenty is not a black-owned brand, but it has done so much in the world of cosmetics to include black people in their color range that we had to pull them in. And I really love Fenty. I've tried both foundations. I actually like the Pro Filter better than this one. This is the hydrating foundation. Her glosses are just amazing. This is the gloss kit from Christmas. And then these are a couple of the gloss bombs. And then this is her body shimmer. So I bought this last year around Christmas because I was like, oh, summer's coming. I'm going to be out. I want to be glistening. And yeah, I'm in the house I assume next year I get to use it, but it's a gorgeous color. A couple of other honorable mentions is, I mentioned Jackie Aina. This is her palette that she did with Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I put this on here because this was the first time that a black influencer had done a palette with a major cosmetic company in America. Like, that was a big deal. The day it came out, I had points with Ulta and I immediately ordered it. Like, send it to me yesterday. Another one is Revolution Makeup. Revolution Makeup is actually a UK brand, but Tammi Clark is a YouTuber, a UK YouTuber, black girl, and they've partnered with her like 3 times, and this is her palette. This is once again that drugstore versus luxury. I have them both because I'm a collector. So that's my little collection. Ooh. And like I said, I'm going to try to list the brands that I've used and Dupe Black and the other resources for black cosmetic companies or black Instagrammers who review black cosmetic companies on this video, so that you'll have resources. And if you have additional questions about these brands, or my personal views, or if you want me to swatch them, which you've seen, that's a lot of palettes, we would be here for hours, so think about that. But I just really want you all to know that you have options. You don't always have to go to, let's say, MAC or Anastasia Beverly Hills or even Sephora. We have options. We just have to learn where to look for our things in this world. So that's it. You all have a great day. Stay safe out there. Obviously, you know that Black Lives Matter. You know this is my page. They have always mattered to me. We will continue our I don't want to say struggle, because I'm tired of struggling, but we're going to continue doing what we need to do. And just make sure that if you aren't donating financially to groups that are helping to further our cause, make sure you're signing petitions. Make sure you're shopping with black businesses. Make sure that you are boycotting. There are boycott days coming up. Make sure you know about that. Research. And if you have to have conversations, if you choose to have conversations with non-black people about racism, make sure that you are educated and make sure that you keep a cool head. You don't want to, they're always trying to make it seem like we're hot-headed, and we're really not. We're just passionate. But make sure you have all of your facts lined up, because I had to get someone together at my job on a post who's basically was saying that it's because there weren't black families in the home. Sir, are you saying that the police are shooting us because there are not black families in our home? I'm not gonna need you to go ahead and research racism. And I put some books into the chat on where he can go and get his facts together before he comes trying to blame us, when clearly we're the ones who are being victimized here. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, peace, love, and prosperity, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.